Hi, my name is Jim and I was retired. It's December and that leaves me just a month to wrap up the DIY retirement tasks I have for 2023 and get ready for the new year. In this week's video, I'm going to discuss the redemptions I made to our 0% fixed rate IBonds on Friday. That will add some taxable interest income for 2023 and help shape the calculus for any additional income moves I make this month. So stay tuned and I will review my year-end moves for IBonds and more. So earlier this year, I urged folks don't buy IBonds in 2023. And later I said, this fall, redeem IBonds and buy T-bills. Well, in September, we redeemed IBonds that my wife and I first purchased in December 2021. Now, we bought two more in March of 2022, and then we purchased gift bonds, two of which we purchased in September 2022. Those bonds were all issued when the fixed rate was zero. And December 2023 was the ideal month to redeem those bonds. Recall that IBonds have a combination of a fixed rate for the life of the bond and an inflation factor that changes every 6 months. And we bought those IBonds. The composite rate was high, but the fixed rate was zero. And now that they're earning just 3.38%, it was time for those bonds to be redeemed. Since we were in the first 5 years, we had to wait for 3 months of low interest to redeem them. And because we purchased those bonds in March and September, the ideal month to redeem them was December. And the best day to redeem them was the first of the month, since you don't earn any interest in the month in which you redeem a bond. I did an earlier video on how to redeem an IBond, which I'll link below too. But let's review how to redeem it quickly. I'll review the steps in redeeming. You log into the Treasury Direct account through these screens. And then once you get to this point, you're going to enter your account number, and then you'll get a one-time passcode sent to your email, which you'll enter. And then you'll finally be able to use your own password. And fortunately, it's no longer the virtual password keyboard anymore. So you enter your password and enter into your account. You'll get to the summary sheet and you'll drill down into your savings bond holdings and specifically your IBond holdings. And that'll take us down here to the 3 IBonds that I own in this account, one of which is earning 5.01% because of its high 1.6% fixed rate. And the 2 others with zero rates are earning 3.38%. And they're the ones that I'm redeeming. And I'll start with that one in March of 2022. Now, how do I know I'm getting the interest? Well, I've also done the calculations according to the secret formula Treasury uses on how to calculate interest each month. And I've built a spreadsheet with that formula, and I've checked this number here with my spreadsheet. And lo and behold, it's showing up exactly what I calculated Treasury Direct should show me for the full interest that I'm entitled to minus the last 3 months of interest. So I'm going to go ahead and redeem this bond. And then you're going to look at the account and decide which account to send the money to. Now I'm going to send it back to my funding account. You could leave it there at Treasury Direct, but I'm withdrawing it and putting it in my checking account, which funded this. You'll get a review of the redemption, which you'll want to make sure is all accurate before you hit the submit. And then you'll get to this screen, a redemption confirmation. You'll check it over one more time. And I always like to print this screen to make sure I have proof that I've redeemed it. Now, what about buying IBonds in 2023. Isn't that current rate of 5.27% with a 1.3% fixed rate attractive? Yes, and it will be something to consider in 2024. But for 2023, my wife and I used the $10,000 per tax ID limit on IBonds by exchanging our gift bonds and redeeming those bonds from the 0% fixed rate era was a higher priority than purchasing more additional bonds. Plus, since 2021, we've seen three of the best IBond rates: 9.62%, 7.12%, and 6.89%. That November 2023 composite rate of 5.27% is the 10th best overall after the May 2023 rate had fallen to the 20th. So yes, I'm interested in this rate. But by next April, we will know what that IBond that I purchased in April will earn for the first 12 months. Not only this 5.27%, but I'll know what the next inflation factor is for the second 6 months. And with that high fixed rate of 1.3%, it'll be an attractive bond to hold for more than 5 years. But I'll know more next April. Also, by buying in April, we'll be extending higher interest rates into what I hope is going to be a period of falling inflation rates. My higher priorities for the balance of this year is to move on to the other tasks I have on rebalancing my overall portfolio. Since 2022, I've been slowly changing my asset allocation closer and closer to my target 60-40%, 60 stock, 40 fixed income allocation by increasing dividend paying equity in bucket 2 and moving bucket 3 assets closer to an 80-20 mix. Now, redeeming IBonds and moving into short-term T-bills will mean that I'll have a cash flow into 2024 to continue this effort to move into more equity in bucket 2. Hey, please like and subscribe to this channel if you like entertaining ideas from a DIY retiree. I'm not selling a course. I'm simply sharing my perspectives to help you prepare for your own DIY retirement. And I'll conclude with my standard warning. I have no initials after my name, so take these as entertaining ideas from one educated consumer to another. Always do your own due diligence and seek out a professional if you need one. See you next week.